Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to talk about my favorite Finch knife this year. I got two of them here. I have checked out, I believe, every Finch that has come out this year, except for the Drifter. I didn't get to check out the Drifter, so I'll see if maybe I get to check that out down the road sometime or whatever, right? But I can't count that one because I haven't tried it, right? Also, I believe the 1929 and the Holiday came out sometime last year in 2020. But I didn't actually get them until this year. So to me, they count in this year's, whatever. They count as 2021 because that's when I, first got to handle these and review them and whatever. So that's the way I'm looking at it, and it's my channel, so, these are actually the only Finches I have left. So, as you guys know, Finch Knife Co. is very generous, and they send knives out to reviewers. And I reached out to them early this year, and I just said, hey, I'm looking to review a couple of your knives. Maybe I can get a discount on something. And whoever I talked to over there, I believe it was Spencer. Great dude. Spencer's a great guy. Big shout out to Spencer and to Finch for being so generous. Well, he asked me what I wanted to check out, and he sent me a Tycoona and a 1929. So this 1929, and he sent me a Tycoona. And then I actually bought the Cimarron. So this was whenever the Cimarron came out, I believe, is when I first started checking out their knives. I bought a Cimarron to check out. And then later on, they sent me a Runtley for, because I hit 500 subs, I think. Something like that, or I hit 1,000. And I needed that one knife to complete the Finch's nest, I called it. So I had all the different Finches that currently were out. Well, now there's a million of them, right? But he sent me a Runtley for my collection at that point to make the nest complete, which was amazing of them, right? So I got that, and then I believe, oh my God, what came out next? So I had the Cimarron. So I had the Cimarron, the Runtley, the 1929, the Holiday. Oh, yeah, he sent me the Holiday, too, in that first batch. So I had those and the Tycoona. Did I say that already? That's 5. And then they sent me the Runtley. I think that was 6. And then it took a while this year for them to start dropping new models because COVID, right? It just, everything got backed up. They probably ordered a large number of knives. They didn't just order a run of 300. So they probably got like 1,000 or thousands of them. So it took a while for them to come in. The Devil's Finger came out, and I reviewed that. The Cherry Bomb came out. I reviewed that. And then recently, the Harvester dropped. I reviewed that. Well, I did the unboxing. I did a first impressions. I felt like I had done enough on that. And then the Drifter came out. I did not get to check that one out yet. They just were low on stock when I asked about it, and, I wasn't able to snag one. I may pick one up from a retailer. I'm not sure yet. I've just been spending a lot lately, and I'm trying to recoup funds, and it's just not a good time. But I may do that still. So, basically, all of those were given to me by Finch, except for, I think I paid for this, or part of this. They gave me a discount, and then I bought the Cimarron, right? Well, recently, I was thinking, and I realized I wasn't carrying all those knives, right? I love their knives. I like a lot of things about their knives, but I'm not necessarily a traditional type guy, right? And I'm trying to be careful with my words here. The materials, a lot of times, being that they're like steel frame locks and 154 cm, they're a little bit heavy for the size sometimes. And I always say that in the reviews. And I don't really have a problem with 154 cm. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say, but there was just some, the Runtley, the Cimarron, the Devil's Finger, the Cherry Bomb. I just wasn't carrying them, right? After the review. I did the review. I carried it for the review and did that. I gave my honest opinion on the knife as a knife. And then they were kind of just sitting in the case, and I figured they were given to me. I'm going to use them as giveaway knives. So I started using them in giveaways. So I used it for the Knives Live 2021. I had a Lefty Live. I think I gave one away. Right now I'm running a holiday giveaway on the Finch Facebook group. That may be done by the time this posts, but the Tycoona is sitting over there ready to go for that. I gave away a couple of the other ones. So I kept the two that I truly love and the two that I carry, right? Like, I will actually put these in my pocket and carry them. Not all the time. I have a lot of knives, guys, but not all the time. But I do make an effort to put them in pocket because I really like these two knives. So it just felt right to give away the other ones and not be, to me, that's kind of like me just hogging knives. They send them for review. So after I review them, I always send them around to other reviewers. So I've sent my Finches to like a bunch of different channels, and then I give them away, right? And that's just what I did. Anyway, so I'm down to these two. And again, to me, they came out this year. I got them this year. And I want to talk about my favorite one and why, right? And I'm sitting here debating because it's almost like I'm buying time right now because I honestly don't know which one I prefer. It's crazy. I love these both so much. But I think if I had to choose, So, all right, let's talk about them first, right? So this is the 1929, 154 cm hand satin blade. It's kind of like a mini a Barlow pattern. Steel frame lock with black resin micarta, so it's like a hard micarta, stiff, not like soft. Nice not deep carry, nice 3D milled titanium clip. The action on these, I have them tuned to just be like, it's ridiculous how smooth they are for the size and weight of the blade. It's just incredible. Polished bolsters. Just looks great. Ergonomics, this guy's a little small, but you have that flipper choil from Finch, I call it. So it works extremely well. Fits my hand really well. Does the things I need really well. It's a little bit of a clip point, but I can get that tip down to cut labels out and such. But for the size, it's a little bit chunky, right? So that's kind of my downside to this knife is it's a little heavy for the size, and ergonomically, it's not as comfortable as the Holiday. One of the things I want to point out on these steel frame lock Finches, QSP makes them all, right? The steel frame lock ones. And it's just so effortless to push the lock bar out of the way. It's just one of my favorite things about these knives. It's incredible, honestly. You feel no resistance. It just glides out of the way. And you never tear up your thumb. You never tear up anything. It's amazing. The access is fantastic. So yeah, I'd say the model 1929 is my favorite looking Finch. Aesthetically, it's just, nothing they have come out with before or since has rivaled the look of this knife. To me, personally, it's just so sexy. Then there's the 1929 Holiday, sorry. This is, again, a steel frame lock with snakewood scales, which is really cool. Again, titanium 3D mill clip, 154 cm with a hand set, and again, action. Even better on this one. And this one has a lighter blade, I think, honestly. It's thinner than the one on the, no, it's not. This blade feels heavier to me for some reason. But look at this thin blade just glide shut, right? Dead nut centered. This one's a little off to the clip side, but, you know, it's not a big deal. This one's centered. We have no play, no rock on this one. We have no play, no rock on this one. Just excellent, right? Now, the Holiday, for me, ergonomically, is better. The only downside is I feel this corner sometimes in my palm. So it gets my palm a little bit, but it's fine. And then you climb up into that flipper choil, and boy, is it nice. And being a worn clip, it's just a lot better for what I do with shipping labels. I can pinch grip it, climb up here, cut my labels out, right? And honestly, this knife feels lighter to me. I don't think it is, but they might honestly be the same weight, even though this one is obviously a larger knife. So it just, for me, makes more sense for the Holiday. So I will say I carry this one more because the weight to size ratio makes sense. The blade shape makes more sense for me. And the ergos make more sense to me. But the look of this, I dropped it, so I'm just checking to make sure I didn't damage it. The look of this one, like, aesthetically is better to me. But the snakewood on this is just freaking fantastic. You know, the micarta is good. It's just, I wish it was snakewood. One other difference, the detent. You can't fail this one, the Holiday, but it's definitely a lighter pull. It works every time, and I am not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's a little bit of a lighter pull, and this one is just a little more snappy, which you guys know I like snappy knives. It's not too strong, though, so I got to give the detent to the 1929. So there's just kind of like back and forth things that I like about one and the other, and that's why it's so hard for me to choose. Like, if I had to choose one, you know, like I had to get rid of one. I don't, you know, I think in the long run, like, I think the way to put this is I like the 1929 better, but I'd prefer to carry the Holiday. I know that's weird, but I'd prefer to carry and use the Holiday, yet I like this one better. Luckily, I own both of them. So, to me, it sounds like they both are the best Finch of 2021. I can't choose. I guess. That's what I'm getting at. And you know what? Neither of them came out in 2021, so it doesn't matter, does it? I love these knives. I absolutely appreciate everything Finch has done for the channel. They've supported the channel a lot by sending knives for, obviously, giveaways. I've given away at least 10 Finches at this point, which is amazing, guys. These cost $130 retail, and they're giving them away to people. So I like to just give that forward and give them away as well. I had to keep these two. I think I bought this one, actually, but I had to keep this one. It's just so good. But I did give away a red micarta Holiday at one point. So, yeah, just awesome. Thank you to Finch. Thank you to Spencer over there, Steve over there. You guys are awesome. Great company, guys. Keep an eye out for anything new they have coming. You can get their knives on their website. I'll link that below. You can get their knives at White Mountain Knives. So you can use my code LEFTY10 there. You'll get 10% off and free shipping in the United States. They do have, I believe they carry all the Finches, or they have when they drop. I saw the Drifter there. That's why I was tempted to reach out and get one from there when Finch said they didn't have any. So, I don't know. I will maybe do that. Yeah, that's it, guys. Just quick video about Finch knives in 2021. It was an absolutely awesome year for them. It started slow, right? you know, they didn't have anything really come in until July. But once they got going, man, they freaking just were hammering models out. And it was fun to watch and fun to be a part of. And I appreciate that. So I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day. I love you all. And I will catch you later.